What's going on, everybody? Cornbread Trucker here, coming at you from my old one here in Lake City, Florida, getting back out on the road. Man, I've been here now, and they just started loading me a little bit ago.
You
it's
have
just
6 hours and 24 minutes of remaining
3.5 hours I've been sitting here in this door, and they just started finally putting the load on me. And it shouldn't take them long. It's not much. I got one more pickup, and then I'll deliver to my 90 tomorrow afternoon. But wanted to kind of do a video. I watched Captain Dave and Burke Simple Plan Trucking. If you have not subscribed to their channel, man, I really encourage you to do so. They have become not just acquaintances or YouTube family, but they've just become friends. I really enjoy talking to them. They're just good people. And but they've had some trouble with their batteries really for some time now. And I know Captain Dave, or I know David was looking at getting those replaced, but they were having some troubles this trip, and they're getting those batteries replaced. But he did a video on jumping your tractor from the reefer, which is a really good video. He actually demonstrates the process. So if you're new to trucking, if you've never done this, this is be a good little video for you to watch. But I spoke with him, and nobody has ever showed him how to run the APU while you're at home, or anywhere you're at, so that you can keep those batteries charged without having to run, say, your air conditioner or heater. And you can do that too. Just if you're running those things, the APU is going to kick on a little more often, and you're going to burn a little bit more fuel. You can do it without the blower on, without heat or air conditioner on, and I will demonstrate that here in just a minute. Now, a couple of things I want to discuss about that. One thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have fuel in your tanks. And specifically, if you're prime and your fuel line to the APU is coming off that right tank, you want to make sure you got fuel in that one. Now, what I do when I'm at home, because I have neighbors that are so close, and I don't want to keep them up during the night with my APU kicking on, and mine's not really that loud. It's quieter than most generators. I still just courteous, and I'll run it during the day. I'll get up and I'll kick the power on. I'm not running the fan. I don't need to run the air conditioner or the heat. I just want to charge those batteries because my refrigerator's still running. I'll run that during the day. I'll get up in the morning, I'll turn it on, and then towards the evening time, I'll come out and I'll shut it off. And the batteries are fine to run overnight. Now, if your battery's a little more worn, that might be a different scenario. But if you're parked somewhere where it's not gonna be an issue with it running whenever, just let it run, as needed. So I'll go ahead and I'll get things set up, and I'll demonstrate how to set that setting so your APU can keep those batteries charged. All right, so here we are, we're in the bunk, and for anybody that's new, this display here, that is for your APU. All right, these down here on the Peterbilt, this is if the truck is running, say your team got somebody back here sleeping, this is the controls when the truck is running. This here is just for the APU only. Now, right now, I'm here in Lake City, Florida. It was in the 80s today, so I was running my air conditioner. But all you would need to do, which it would turn off, you don't need your blower on. It can be in the off position. Just turn it to where your switch is facing the fan. This is being your heat, this being your air conditioner. Here's your fan. And as you can see, the line, and it's lit up there. So right now, that is on the on position. So the blower is off, the thermostat, don't matter where you have it at. Now what that does is that shuts down you know, basically nothing is running. But if the batteries drop low enough because the refrigerator's running, say you left a light on or whatever, and it's drawing from those batteries and they get low, it will kick the APU on and it can run until it charges the batteries enough, and then that APU will shut off. Again, make sure you have that fuel in the tank, specifically that right tank, if that's where the APU is drawing its fuel from. You know, and if you don't know, just make sure there's plenty of fuel in both tanks. And like I said, it will only kick on as needed. Now, if you was to put it to the air conditioner, and you can do this too while you're at home, if it's really hot, you got food in the truck, you know, you could, if your thermostat works really well, you can adjust your thermostat to where maybe it will shut off a little bit more. But if you have it in the air conditioner, it's gonna, that APU will run more, it's gonna burn more fuel. And the same with running the heater, you know, because it's got, you know, it's drawing more power. But all you really have to do is just turn it, set it to the fan, and you don't have to do anything more. And you know, it can run. I had a friend of mine who he got sick with COVID. He eventually passed, but he parked his truck. I don't know if he filled it all the way up, but he had enough sense before he was really sick, but he put it in that fan mode. 3 weeks later, after he passed and Prime went to pick up his truck, the APU, it was still running off of that APU. So don't be fearful about letting that run if you're going to be out for a week. Like I said, just put it in that fan mode and it'll kick on and charge those batteries as needed. I hope that helps somebody, and we'll talk to you later.